Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the McGonagall Boxing Podcast. Let's get straight down to it, shall we? So it's upon us, isn't it? Free sleeps. It's going to be unreal. Usyk, Joshua is finally happening this weekend. And let's get down to Joshua's tactics, shall we? We've talked about how I think Usyk's going to go on the fight. I think how he's going to win this fight. And I don't hold back. I believe Usyk is going to win this fight. However, that's not to say that Joshua cannot win this fight. He can, especially if Usyk's off or distracted or his mind's not here or overconfident. Now, we all know, everyone's saying, Joshua, put it on Usyk. Stick it on him, be aggressive. Easier said than done, but they're right to some extent. He cannot sit back and outbox Usyk like he did last fight. He will get smoked. Literally smoked and stopped. He knows his fight is either won or lost within the first 6 rounds. I totally agree with that. Joshua has to put educated pressure. That means he needs to cut the ring down. He needs to use his size. He needs to do what Fury does. Lean on Usyk in the clinch. Go to the body. Take Usyk's legs away from him. He also needs to try and get that uppercut into display. He needs to get near enough to Usyk, lean on him, and then, a bit like he did with Klitschko, unleash that uppercut from hell, like he did with Pulev. That's his weapon, because I think the body shots and the uppercut, because Usyk's so quick, he's going to see the overhand right. But I also think Joshua needs to use his jab more. I mean, he got horrendously out-jabbed by the smaller man, the smaller reach Usyk. He needs to ping that jab. Larry Holmes style. Now, I'm not saying you suddenly developed a Larry Holmes jab, of course, but you know what I mean. You're busy with that left hand, so you're setting up that right hand, that detonator that Joshua's still got. He's also got to take risks. He's got to have that kind of FU mindset. If I get knocked out, I get knocked out, but this is how I'm going to play this game. This is how I'm going to fight. This is how my strategy is going to go down. I might take a free, but guess what? I'm going to take it because I'm going to land one. And I'm going to detonate you. But he needs to put the pressure on. He can't stand off Usyk. He can't let Usyk have the centre of the ring. He needs to back Usyk up like Chisora did for 2 rounds. Of course, then Usyk is like a program. He'll start calculating, start figuring you out, start timing you. And this is what I fear about Joshua. And I think Joshua's gas tank, we all know, isn't the best. So I think he will start to tire. But he's got a shot. If he really goes for it the first 4 rounds, he's got to, like I say, use the body. I think he's got to go to the body constantly. He did that in his early days. If you see how he fought Dillian Whyte, for instance, body shots, slows him down, and then get him back to the ropes, and then bang, unleash the uppercut. That's Joshua. I think he's got to lean on him, put his weight on him, use his size, get that jab going. He's just got to use all his physical attributes, which of course he didn't do last fight. But you wonder, is he damaged goods, Joshua, mentally? The fact that he tired so bad against Klitschko, the fact that he's shown he can get hurt and stopped by Ruiz, I don't know. I think it's going to be a better performance from Joshua this week. I think he knows he has to go for it, almost like his last stand, isn't it? He has to go out on his shield, and I think he will do. I think it'll be a far more competitive fight. I think Joshua will get a standing ovation. He might even hurt Usyk early on, but I think Usyk will ride the storm, start to figure him out, and then eventually take over the fight. But Lopez showed against Lomachenko. They're not unbeatable, these fighters. You can pressure them, you can hurry them, and that's what Joshua's got to do. He's got to turn this into a dirty brawl, not a boxing match, because no one outboxes Usyk, and Joshua certainly won't. So we know the tactics, but obviously he can't come steaming in because Usyk will time him. He's got to come in at angles, he's got to throw feints, and then when he gets inside, unleash 2s, 3s, and then when I get to the clinch, rough him up, lean on him, tire Usyk out. If you take his legs away, then you've got a chance to catch him with the overhand right. But I just can't see it happening. I mean, unless Usyk is not the fighter he was, distracted, then Joshua's got a chance. But there's Joshua's keys to victory. He can do it. He needs to, like he did late on with Klitschko, throw the kitchen sink at Usyk early on. And like I say, try and get him out there within the first 5 or 6 rounds. Otherwise, it's going to be a long, long night, and I expect Usyk to slowly take over. A bit like he did against Bellew, within 6, and then eventually stop Joshua. But Good luck, Joshua. You know, I know a lot of people tune you on. There's a chance of all-time greatness here if he wins. He's a 3-time world champion, and his name goes up there with Ali. So it's huge for Joshua. I just can't see it happening. But if it's going to happen, and you know, there is a chance, there's a small chance. My money's not on him, but a 20% chance. He's got to put it on Usyk. He's got to be ultra aggressive, and he's got to be prepared to be caught and hit like he did early doors in the first fight. Buzzed, but he's got to walk through that storm to land, and land big, and maybe finish Usyk off with the uppercut. I just can't see it though.